What is up? What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Hey, never do these things on YouTube and people are getting banned, people are getting their channels taken down and everything. I want to get straight into this, man. Right after this intro, let's check it out.
Growth's got a formula most never learn. You don't need luck or talent, structure is earned. If you're ready to build and you know it's your turn, start with the 4 free videos, earn as you learn. Click on the more below to sign up.
Yes, most definitely, man. Click on the links below, sign up for my 4 free videos. Hey, if you stick to doing YouTube the way YouTube was designed to be used, you won't get banned or anything. If you stay away from all the shortcuts, the AI stuff, you thinking you can just do AI stuff. I'm not a big fan of the faceless channels. YouTube want originality. They want you to deliver some type of message to people in the world. If you stick to those basic things, man, I think you'll be all right. A lot of people want to hurry up and get these 1,000 subscribers. Let the algorithm work for you. The algorithm needs time to figure out who you are, what you stand for, and find the people who are like-minded like you are. So I always say, stay away from the negativity. I always say you want to push your videos to help people. If you focus on helping people, if you put a YouTube channel, there's a lot of YouTube channels that I know of. They talking about each other mama. They start talking about people's kids, all this stuff. YouTube don't like negativity. Use the platform for what it was built for, to market and promote your services, your products, to help people. If you put anything up on YouTube that's not trying to help people, I mean, comedy and entertainment and different things is okay. But you putting things up there to hurt people, especially kids, man. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. Let's check out what he's doing. Let's see if he's correct.
In this video, I'm going to tell you 7 things most small creators do that can literally get your entire channel banned on YouTube.
Banned.
And making these innocent mistakes can mean that all of your hard work, your videos, and your progress gone in a second. If you're serious about growing on YouTube, you need to avoid these. And let's break them down for you right now. Firstly, you may have seen the rise of small creators gathering in the comment sections of my videos, and other people's videos too, where they basically ask people to sub to their channel, and you might even be one of these yourself. Now look, I get it. Many of you are looking for a way to get your channel out there and bag a few new subscribers, which is absolutely fine if that's what you want to do.
Right.
However, if you are getting involved in these, you need to be extremely careful, because if you do this wrong, which a lot of you do, you will get your channel banned. Here's an email I got from one of my subscribers a few weeks ago. She was just another regular small channel, and she saw that everyone was subscribing to each other in the comment section. So she thought she'd get involved by commenting the word subscribed to loads of people's comments. What she didn't realize though is that YouTube actually blocked her channel because it thought she was a bot, because she was spamming loads of comments. Her entire channel was removed because YouTube didn't like the fact that she kept commenting on these threads telling them that she subscribed to them. Like, all of her videos gone. And it took us weeks of working together to contacting YouTube to try and get her account reinstated.
That brings me to on Facebook, especially on Facebook, there's a thing called sub for sub. Now, I tell people this because I was teaching when I first started. I was teaching people how to do sub for sub. Sub for sub is you sub to my channel, I sub to your channel. And it's like Facebook groups. They go on Facebook. You can go on Facebook right now and you can do a search on SUB sub, the number 4 SUB, sub for sub. And all kinds of stuff will come up. Now, what the problem is with getting people to just sub to your channel and they never come back. They don't watch. You're not getting watch time. You can do sub for sub to 1,000 people. YouTube knows this. Can you imagine the algorithm knows, wait a minute, you got 1,000 people subscribed to your channel and they watch maybe 5 seconds of a video? Come on now. This is an algorithm. We're talking about robots. We're talking about computers. They know that this person has not came back to your channel. You have not came back to their channel. You got 1,000 people. How can you watch 1,000? You subscribe to 1,000 people because you wanted them to subscribe to you. It doesn't make sense. Now that I'm more experienced in this game, I'm saying to myself, I can't believe I actually did that because I was so pressed to get the 1,000 subscribers. So you got 1,000 subscribers. Everybody watch maybe 5 or 10 seconds of your video. Then a lot of people start saying, make sure you watch all the way through or watch some of my videos. How about this? Why don't you make videos interesting enough for people that want to watch? If you bring value and hold people's attention with the value, whatever your subject is about, you find people all over the world, 1 million of them, right? Everybody want 1 million subscribers. So you make content well enough for the people. Stop worrying about this algorithm. That's where everybody's going wrong at. You're worrying about the algorithm instead of making videos that's dedicated to people who want to hear your message. Forget the sub for sub. All those people, and I'm saying, I'm trying to talk to them, communicate with the sub for sub crew on Facebook and say, does this really work for you? One person got 800 subs. I'm almost there, man. I need 300 more people. Sub to my channel. Okay, you got 1,000 subscribers, but your watch time is very, very, very low. I met a person that has 3,800 subscribers. He said, but I can't get the watch time. That's because the people that subscribe to your channel are not interested in watching your videos. They only subscribe to your channel because you subscribe to their channel. Does that make sense? The more you analyze this, the more stupid it sounds, right? Here we go.
Feel free to pause this video if you want to read the whole email. But this should just highlight just how easy it is to get yourself banned if you do this. So my advice here is, if you are going to get involved in these, don't spam the same comment over and over again. You need to be unique and add value to the group, or just stay away from it altogether. Now, the next common mistake small channels need to avoid making is adding too many hashtags to your videos. And this applies to shorts too. Now, you might be thinking, but what's the big deal? Like, surely hashtags aren't that dangerous. Well, YouTube literally has this on their website. It says, over-tagging. If a video or a playlist has more than 60 hashtags, we'll ignore each hashtag on that content. Over-tagging may result in the removal of your video from your uploads or from searches. So they're literally saying if you try and stuff as many hashtags in as possible onto your videos, YouTube will remove them and your account will end up getting shadow banned because the algorithm will just assume you're a bot account.
And don't, when it's time to use the hashtags, don't look at this and say, well, I'm just going to do 59 hashtags. No, or 50. So I will make sure. No, you should be doing 5, 6, no more than 8 hashtags. You wanna zoom in on exactly what your this video is about. You want to zoom in. If you're talking about cars, you want to zoom into what type of car: Ford, Dodge, the Tesla, electric car. So that's Tesla, electric car, and whatever your topic is about. Fast cars. 5 to 6, no more than 8 hashtags is needed. Because if you start 4-wheel drive cars or cars with electric windows rolling down, all these hashtags that nobody's using, just go to the main topic of the hashtags and your keywords. In each video, you should have 3 to 4 keywords, 20, 30 keywords. What? The algorithm, you're confusing the algorithm because you're so pressed. Just focus on exactly what your topic is about. Make that your keywords and your hashtags.
So
please.
I personally recommend just using anywhere from 3 to 6 hashtags.
That's a mic drop. That's a mic drop right there. See, he said 3 to 6. I didn't even know he was going to say that. 3 to 6 hashtags. Think about it. 60 hashtags? What are you trying to do? You're trying to get the world to come see your one video, and your video is not even worth the world taking time out to come see it because you haven't learned the real attention grabber.
I mean, you can use it to 59, but to be honest, I think it's much more worth your time to pick out 3 to 6 highly targeted hashtags related directly to your niche. You'll see the most growth this way. And just to be clear, hashtags and video tags are 2 completely different things. When it comes to tags, there are also some very strict rules you need to follow with these too, but I'll discuss that later on in the video.
Okay.
Now, the next mistake that would get you banned is using other people's content without their permission. Now, I know a lot of you will have seen YouTube experts, including me, telling you to use a tactic called a viral replication, where you basically look out into your niche, identify successful videos, and then use them as inspiration for your own.
Right.
Now, this tactic can work wonders for small channels, but only if you do it properly. And if you do it wrong, it will lead to you receiving copyright strikes or worse, having your account taken off the platform altogether. Now, I've seen many small channels copy viral videos, but barely make any changes whatsoever from the original. So if you're someone who uses a viral replication strategy, you need to make sure that the content itself is actually your own words and your own work. Like, don't just copy the transcript of someone's video and then use it as your own. Like, I promise you, YouTube will ban you for it. And on the topic of copyright, you even need to be careful of images you're using for your thumbnails too. Like, if you're taking images for thumbnails like off the web from Google or somewhere you don't have permission to, the owner of that image can write a formal copyright complaint. And I have seen small channels being removed simply because of their thumbnails. So always make sure that you have permission to use images in your thumbnails as well if you take them off the web. But
now, a lot of people in my comment section will say, all you doing is just sitting there watching somebody else's video, and then I take the whole video and put it up. YouTube allows people to do reaction videos. So what he said, if you copy somebody else's video and I'm using it as to give more input, more information to it. So they'll say something, then I stop, and then I will back up what they saying or dispute what they saying, or saying that, well, this is not always the case. Like doing reaction videos. There's so many people doing reaction videos. I'm in the picture and I'm talking. So this is completely unique and different. This what makes this video different from his video. And do you need permission? Well, actually, no, you don't need permission. But at the same time, if the person complained, like this guy right here, hey, don't do my videos, man. I want my videos for myself, because a lot of people have complained. And I just say, okay, no problem, and leave their video alone. But if you look on the positive side, everybody that's seeing this video may like him way better than they like me. So they'll go to his channel. Say, I came to your channel from the growth formula. This guy was doing a reaction to your channel. I don't like him. I'd rather just get the information directly from you. So if a person thinks positive and understand positivity, then he wouldn't mind me doing the reaction of his video, because it's going to bring him more views and subscribers. Everybody's different. There's a lot of people say, man, I'll go straight to it. A lot of times we leave a link to the original video, you know, and let the people know that we did a reaction to what it is that he's saying. And hopefully he'll come on one of my live streams. Here we go.
But now let's also talk about your overall online safety now. Because as a content creator, you're pretty much putting yourself out there on the entire internet for everyone to see. And that means you'll be interacting with all sorts of people.
Which I love. I don't care about putting myself out there. I mean, a lot of people, I don't want to show my face. Why not? Everybody in the world has seen everybody's face. And it's just one face added to all the faces they have seen. I don't understand. I'm trying to get somebody to explain to me why they don't want to show their face, and they have the weakest excuses.
Some good, some not so good. And if you're not careful, you could leave the door open to some serious problems into your life. And
Like
this
what?
is where small channels need to be a bit more mindful with what you're doing on the platform. Now, the first thing you need to consider when protecting your actual YouTube account is, don't use the same email on your channel description page as the one tied to your actual YouTube account. This is because if someone gets their hands on that email, they could potentially misuse it to cause you trouble with your YouTube account, and it also makes it much easier for people to gain access to your channel if they're determined enough. So the solution here is to create a completely separate Gmail account that you use for public use. This will be the email that you put on your About Me like channel description. It's the one that brands, fans, and potential collaborations will contact you through. This keeps things professional and, more importantly, keeps your personal YouTube account safe and secure. And I think it would actually genuinely surprise you at just how much of your personal information is floating around online. And I don't just mean your name or your email. I'm talking about phone numbers, location data, and even the websites you visit and how long you spend on them. And the scary part is, you probably never gave permission for most of it. And that's because there are hundreds of shady companies out there called data brokers. And their entire business model is collecting your personal data, packaging it up, and selling it to advertisers, scammers, or whoever is willing to pay for it. Now, as a YouTuber, especially if you're just starting out, you're already exposing a lot of yourself just by uploading videos. But once your email is out there too, and once you've signed up for a few tours or made your contact info public, your digital footprint starts growing fast, and it becomes harder and harder to stay in control of what's being shared about you. And that's where Incogni comes in. They're an online privacy tool that I've personally been using. And what they do is they contact those shady data companies on your behalf and force them to delete all of your information. Think of it as like having a digital bodyguard who just wipes your name off dozens of sketchy databases from across the web. And here's the best part. Once you sign up, Incogni keeps working for you every month. So as your info shows up in new places, Incogni will keep requesting removals, so you don't have to. It's super easy to get started, it takes just a few minutes, and honestly, it gives me peace of mind knowing that someone is fighting to keep my personal data off the internet.
That's interesting right there.
So if you're serious about protecting your online...
Okay. That's a commercial. That's one of the things that incognito mode. One of the things that a lot of people need to do, once you start making some great content, people will reach out to you to do some ad deals and different things. Now, you got to remember back in the day when I first started this, $1,000 to $2,000 ad deal used to come like no problem. But now it's so many people that it's getting watched, it's getting watered down. So they won't come to me for a $2,000 ad because so many people doing it for $500. No problem. I do it for $500. You know, so that might be, I think he probably doing this ad maybe for about $500. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Guessing.
Okay then, so the second thing you need to consider when thinking about the safety of your YouTube, way too many third-party apps. And I get it, Lips.
Okay,
this is another big mistake I see small channels make. And it's where they're connecting their YouTube channel to way too many third-party apps. And I get it, look, there are so many new AI softwares out there right now. And some of these tools might be things like analytics dashboards, editing software, or even AI tools that help your channel grow faster. But every single app you have connected to your Google account is like opening a tiny door to your channel. And the more doors you have open, the easier it is for someone to sneak in. Now here's where it gets a little bit risky. Like even if one of those third-party tools gets compromised, or worse, if it's actually just a scam tool designed to look legit but really just harvest your data, your entire account could be vulnerable. And that means someone else could gain access to your YouTube channel. It could change your login info or even delete everything you've worked so hard to build. So here's the fix. Go to google.com/account, click on security, scroll down to third-party apps with account access, and start removing anything you don't absolutely need. Like if it's not essential to your channel, or if you don't recognize it, get rid of it. Like on my channels, I only ever have a couple of reputable brands on there that I know I can trust. And you should only be connecting to tools that you 100% trust too. And this is just another simple way to protect your channel from potential threats. And the final point of the channel safety topic, before we talk about how tags can be dangerous, I want to first talk about the most common way I see small creators get their channels hacked. And this is clicking on dodgy links in emails. As you grow on YouTube as a small channel, you'll start getting loads of emails that look like they're from brands wanting to collaborate.
Right.
But not all of them are real. Some of them are just phishing scams.
Most of them are not real. I want to say that again. Most of them are not real. There's so many scams, and they just want you to sign up for their website. Like this one people, I wish I had the email. Do you want to collab and talk and work with other creators? Work with other creators to this expand your channel and all this stuff. Are you interested? I'm like, sure, yeah. And they say, okay, great. I'm glad you're interested. You can join this website. So they send me the link. Next thing you know, I'm joining some website that market and promotes your YouTube channel, and everybody else that want to collab, they did the same thing. They on this website, which is a hub of everybody who want to collaborate with everybody. But you have to pay to be on that website. And I'm like, huh? Nah. I want it all natural.
They'll send you what looks like a normal business email, maybe even with a fake YouTube logo or official sounding name, and ask you to do things like review their product or check out their media kit, or even something like someone has shared a video link with you. But the moment you click on a dodgy link, you could be taken to things like a fake login page designed to steal your data, or you could unknowingly download malware that gives them access to your Google account. And I've seen channels with thousands of subscribers completely wiped out because of one wrong click. So here's how to stay safe. Never click on links and emails unless you're absolutely sure it's from a trusted source. Like, double check the sender's email address, look out for weird grammar or formatting, and if something feels off, just trust your gut. And if a brand reaches out and you're unsure, just Google them. Check out if they've worked with other creators, or even ask other YouTubers in that space. And also, look, if you're offered a brand deal that seems way too good to be true, like $5,000 for a 30-second mention, it probably is a bit dodgy. So
Very
just always
dodgy.
make sure you verify it before you click on anything. And lastly,
that's very unlikely. You got to understand your own value. I did like 4, maybe 5 little brand deals, and it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth my time to make sure everything was right the way they wanted it. And I didn't even like the product. I don't use the product, but I got to act like I use the product every day or whatever. You're going down the wrong rabbit hole. Just make content that's good for your viewers and guide them down a truthful path. If you want to build your channel based on truth and you can stand on, because there's so many people out there waiting for you to slip up. Just be truthful. Hey guys, I use this right here. I drink this type of water. This is Nestle. The only reason why, Refresh in Spring or whatever it is, only reason why I'm drinking this water is because when I went in the store, this is what they had. I picked it up, put it in my cart. If they had another brand of water, I would have picked that up and put it in the cart. You know what I'm saying? So just be real. Here we go.
Final point touches more on your actual video upload process, which is tag stuffing. Now, if we go back to the statement made from YouTube that we covered earlier, you'll notice at the start it said, don't add too many tags to a single video or playlist. The more tags you add, the less relevant they become for viewers or listeners who are searching. And look guys, this is important because obviously YouTube gives us a dedicated space for tags. And of course, I'd recommend you fill out as many as you possibly can in that box. However, I see lots of small channels try and cram in loads of tags or keywords into their descriptions as well, like on top of the hashtags and a full tags box. Now I get it. You're trying to make sure there's plenty of keywords in there for the algorithm. However, if YouTube notices that you keep stuffing in loads of tags and keywords into your descriptions, unnaturally, you risk having your entire video being deleted from the platform. Again, don't just take my word for it. Also take YouTube's. They literally said the following types of content are not allowed on YouTube: placing excessive tags in a video description, tag stuffing rather than placing them as a tags upon upload. So there you go. It's really not a good idea to do that. So if this is you, I'd recommend stopping this as soon as possible. Now, if you're struggling to grow your small channel, investing in a YouTube growth course is going to be one of the smartest moves you'll ever make. Like, every top creator has done it, and it's the ultimate shortcut to success.
Right. I'm trying to let you know right now, man. I refused for 2 years to buy a course. Once I bought my first YouTube course, because we're selling a course, he's selling a course, everybody's selling a course. Once I bought my first YouTube course, it's almost like if you want this thing to make you money, which means you're trying to run a YouTube business. If you want to make money from YouTube, that means you want YouTube to become a business, which means business exchange money. So you have to invest money into your business. Right now, this is a hobby. And somebody explained this to me. And I was like, as soon as you take money out of your pocket and invest into your business, when you pay your money, you pay attention. This is what they told me. And sure enough, I was like, God dang. So I had to wait to payday. I saved up, wait to payday. Then I went on and put down. The first course I bought was $600. Then I bought another course that was $1,200. I said, man, this course should be twice as better, right? $1,200 for a course. People at my job and everything, man, you crazy, man, you stupid. I wouldn't have paid that much money for no course, because they don't understand. I didn't understand, and they don't understand. You don't understand. But once I got the course, I got structure. I stopped guessing. You're guessing at this, tags and all this stuff. You're thinking that you can stuff this algorithm, and you're guessing at how to get this algorithm to get more people to see your video. When in actuality, if you put structure together and start getting your direction, get into a rhythm, and you make sure you take all your information that you have and put it into a nice video. Now, your algorithm is the people. It's the people. But you need to invest money into a course to show you step by step to make sure you're putting structure into your videos.
I've just launched the YouTube Wealth Academy. 5 years of everything I've learned packed into one affordable course.
Yeah, that's it right there. Why not get into somebody's course who knows all these things? And guess what? While you're learning all of these new things that's coming out, the AI and all this stuff, and you try this and you try that, you should be with somebody, some type of expert like me, like him, some type of expert that already been down these paths and say, well, I done did this, like sub for sub. Back then, I didn't understand how dumb it was and how it don't work. Now, I clearly understand how it doesn't work, because you can have 1 million sub for sub people and got 1 million subscribers, and all 1 million of those people never come back to your channel. The ads and everything works because these people keep coming back to your channel, and YouTube is running these ads. Not the ads that you like, the ads that they like. I had one person, I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna close. One person was like, well, I want to pick what type of ads I want on my channel. And I'm like, what? Because I don't like golf. No, but the person that's watching your video, they might love golf. So you over here worrying about the wrong things. You want the person who's watching your video, YouTube put a golfing ad and they click on it. Then YouTube send you some money. Why you care what kind of ad is on there? It's a lot of things that new YouTubers need to learn and understand. And the more you learn, the easier it becomes second nature. It becomes second nature. I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Hey, if y'all want to know how to get to 1,000 subscribers, you need to check this video out right here. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell them Uncle Mike told you so. Shh. Peace out.